Here's your Farm and Ranch report from the Montana Ag Network.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jason Laird. It's time now for your Farm and Ranch news. Well, beer lovers and producers, listen up. The Montana Department of Agriculture will be hosting the first annual Montana Beverage Show. The new show is going to take place on November 4th of this year in Helena. If you would like to get involved, registration is now open. The deadline for vendor registration is September 6th, and buyer registration opens on July 15th. Well, recent spring weather has delayed planting for many area producers. In response to the delays, the Montana Department of Agriculture has extended its 2019 hemp license application deadline to Friday, June 14th. The industrial hemp license issued by the state provides authorization for the production of hemp in the state. Licenses expire on the last day of April following the year that the license was issued. Now, applicants are subject to a $450 license fee and a $400 planting fee, and may be subject to additional fees depending on the seed varieties. Well, with severe weather knocking at our doorstep, now is the time to be thinking about crop hail insurance. The Montana State Hail Program began its operations earlier this spring, and staff is now prepared to accept new policies through August 15th of this year. Producers can insure crops against hail damage with a maximum coverage rate of $75 per acre for dry land and $114 per acre for irrigated land. Rates charged are a percentage of the insured amount and may vary by county. Well, coming up on your Farm and Ranch news, we're going to check in with producers in the Hawkeye State and look at a few of the struggles that they're facing. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to your Farm and Ranch news. Turning our attention nationally now, Iowa farmers continue to battle the elements, and not to mention politics. Right now, the Iowa Soybean Association says that sales are down about 25%. CBS's Christopher King talks with farmers feeling the hurt.
Travis Spivacek revs up his tractor. He and his wife Erin prep the corn. Normally, they'd be out in the fields tending to their soybean crops at their farm in Solon.
And why have you not been in the field?
Due to the weather.
The frigid winter and soggy spring preventing them from planting one of their biggest crops.
We fought ice, trying to feed cattle in ice and keep calves alive through ice.
The Spivaceks tell us waterlogged fields are setting them back.
And now we're 6 to 8 weeks behind on planting.
John Heisdorfer's planter just sits dormant in his shed.
This planter should be in the field working.
Iowa farmers like the Spivaceks and Heisdorfer are getting hammered financially.
Now we're sitting here with, in the red.
Uncooperative weather, the government shutdown, and the trade war with China colliding at the same time to hit the state's soybean market.
I farmed for 47 years and never had this problem before.
Heisdorfer says the trade war hurts him more than anything else.
Is this as bad as you've seen it? I would have to say yes.
The Trump administration recently announcing a $16 billion bailout on top of last year's $12 billion.
But it will help get us a little bit closer to bridging the gap.
Grant Kimberly is with the Iowa Soybean Association. He says the subsidies will help, but Kimberly and farmers like the Spivaceks say they need long-term solutions.
Well, $16 billion, what's that going to be for Travis and Erin Spivacek? It's not reliable for any farmer, and it's not probably sustainable for the country.
Well, that's all the time we have for now. For the latest in agricultural news, check us out on Facebook. We'll send it back to you.